good, y'all? It's your humble Ronin here with a Ronin reaction to Magnolia Pictures' latest film, 40 Acres. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Let's check out this trailer.
I know I've been hard on you. Takes hard work to survive.
I got the 24 to Freeman 1. You copy?
Ain't nobody pushing the seed through the soil, is there?
No, ma'am.
Are there any others like us?
Ain't nobody else out there like us.
Freeman 1, you copy?
We don't need nothing and nobody. Reload. Work now.
Rest when we're dead.
Yes, come on.
I got the 24 to Freeman 1. You copy?
Afternoon, Augusta.
You've heard about the attacks by now?
Thought your Union Army was gonna come and take care of it.
They're not. They're dead. All of them.
We could have left. People forget what animals were like.
What matters now
Whoa. Oh, wow.
is how we react.
Oh. Hey.
Shoot first, don't ask questions. We ain't waiting on no revenge. They gonna end up dead anyway.
Need help? Please!
All we need is right here.
You don't want us to trust anyone because you can't trust anyone else.
Oh, my God.
We don't need nothing and nobody.
Get back! Please! Please!
Freeman 1 to Augusta 24, do you copy? We found your goddamn animals. Now pick up.
Bro, what? Hold on. Hold on. That was crazy. I don't know what's going on, but damn. That is intense. Do we got a subscription? A synopsis? Okay, here we go. We got a synopsis. Let's check out this synopsis because I'm actually very curious. After a series of plagues and wars leave society in ruins, the Freemans are surviving, even thriving on a farm in the middle of nowhere, so long as they repel the occasional raiding party. Former soldier Haley and her partner Galen fled the collapse along with their children, training them to fight and, yes, kill. But now Haley's eldest, Emmanuel, is a young man, and when he meets a young woman in the forest beyond the fence, his need for human contact could place the whole family in jeopardy. Oh my Lord. So let me get this classic. All it takes is male hormones, and that's a wrap. But I wanna swing through this trailer one more time. I wanna look at some things. Here we go. So it says we got a famine, food shortage, rationing causes mass migration and rioting. Oh, wait. Here's the map. Hold on. Okay. We got civil war. Canadian border faces influx of U.S. civil war refugees. Fallout zone. Okay, hold on. So here's the map. So we got the separatist territories, which are hostile, and that is okay, because that's California. That's California. I can't make out this side of the map. But I think that's... I can't make out that side of the map. But we got this area down south is occupied by Mexico. We have a fallout zone. So California was nuked. Washington State was nuked. Utah is a Mormon state. I don't know where this is pointed to. Somewhere is lost. I don't know where is lost. We got another fallout zone, I think, in like Alabama or something like that. You got the red zone over here. This area is lost. So, okay, wait, hold on. Here's the border. And here is interesting. It's interesting. I'm sorry. I wanted to check out the map because wait, what does it say over here? No more. I'm curious what it says there. This has a very interesting concept. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of this film. Hold on, there was another part I wanted to. So she's got mass surveillance of the entire area. They have a routine. They do the same thing over and over. That must be her partner. They were talking to the union. So this kind of reminds me of like that movie that just recently came out, Civil War. If I remember correctly, I think this is based off a book. I think I looked online and it's based off of a book. That's what I saw online. And I think they said something about cannibals. So you have plagues, you have famine. Society has completely collapsed, and what's left are, the destitutes of society. So, you have cannibals. Some people are going to be a little critical because of her, she's a woman and she's a soldier and she's taking on men, but she's in the movie Old Guard, if you've seen it. It's on Netflix. It's with Charlize Theron. It's a good film. I have the comic book series, and she's in it. So I don't have a problem with female action stars. I think we need them. I think the issue is they're not always done correctly in a manner that makes it feel, grounded, unless they're, superheroes. Then that's a whole different story. But I think that this film looks really good. I'm really curious to see how it plays out. When is it coming out? In theaters, July 12th. All right. So I'm curious if that is him getting hit with an axe in the head. It seems like they have a decent sized people in their compound. It's hard to tell, to be honest with you, but it looks really interesting. It looks really, really interesting. Let's start the trailer over again before we wrap up out of here. And things with shows like films and shows like these, I think this one seems a little bit more close to what could actually potentially happen in our reality. Now, what's a little weird about it and a little hard to believe is California got nuked. How did California get nuked? How did, I think that was Alabama get nuked? So some things I'm a little about it, but it would make more sense in this idea of Canada like being this bastion. It's a little weird. Those are little things I have tidbit issues with. But it seems like it's more of an isolated incident within the United States. And if that's the case, okay, then that makes a little bit more sense. But, other than that, that's pretty much what I got here. But let's see this trailer one more time before we head on out. Hello there, I'm Kios, Ronin Beatmaker, and welcome to Ronin Art and Music, home to Ronin Music, Lounge Ronin, all things, everything, the Monday Mindset, Rants, and Ronin Reviews. We strive to make holistic and authentic content that aims to improve your individuality, mental fortitude, and peace of mind. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love. Now, back to the show.
I know I've been hard on y'all. Takes hard work to survive.
Augusta 24 to Freeman 1. You copy?
Ain't nobody pushing the seed through the soil, is there?
No, ma'am.
Are there any others like us?
Ain't nobody else out there like us.
Freeman 1, you copy?
We don't need nothing and nobody. Reload. Work now.
Rest when we're dead.
Yeah, come on.
Augusta 24 to Freeman 1. You copy?
Afternoon, Augusta.
You've heard about the attacks by now?
Thought your Union Army was gonna come and take care of it.
They're not. They're dead. All of them.
We could have left. People forget what animals were like.
What matters now is how we react. Shoot first, don't ask questions. We ain't waiting on no revenge. They gonna end up dead anyway.
I'm right there!
Need help? Please!
All we need is right here.
You want us to trust anyone because you can't trust anyone else.
We don't need nothing and nobody.
Get back! Please!
Freeman 1 to Augusta 24, do you copy? We found your goddamn animals. Now pick up.
Now, I will say this. I'm one thing I'm curious about, she calls them animals, and it's called 40 acres. So, I'm guessing that maybe this is in a different kind of, one thing I found interesting is like what necessarily happened to the South, because it seems like the North seems to be holding itself relatively together, but it seems like the rest of the United States is pretty much falling apart. It's interesting. I actually am genuinely curious about this. Let me pull this up real quick before we get out of here. 40. Okay, let me go to Google. Film. Yeah, surviving on a isolated farm after a series of plagues and wars, a former soldier and her family make one last stand against a vicious militia that wants to take their land. So, okay, so we're dealing with a militia, and we're dealing with a militia, probably a southern militia. We might be dealing with something like that, the North and the South and and things like that. But I also get the feeling that they're cannibals. So I think we're dealing with like a combination of a militia that are also cannibals, maybe. But I thought I could have swore I thought it was a book. Let me see if it's a book. I'm definitely curious if it was a book. Yep, it is a book. Oh, wait, never mind. Maybe... I'm trying to see if we can find it, if it's an actual book. I don't think any of these... Nope. None of these are... So I think this is just an original idea. So that's cool. Hey, I'm all for original ideas and concepts. I think we need more of those, to be quite honest with you guys. So, you know, in my mind, all in all, like, I give that trailer 4 stars. I think it's going to be good. I think we got some really fun concepts, and I'm all in for it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it when it comes out. But you guys, let me know what you think about it. What are your thoughts on the trailer? Some of the themes that we're dealing with here. You know, it looks like a little bit of cannibalism. I don't want to necessarily say like racism, because it looked like the militia had some colored people in there. So I don't think this is more of a race issue, but more of a human issue. But I think the name, but you know, I could also be completely wrong. So we'll see when it all comes out. But I think this looks cool. I really do. 4 stars. Solid. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you made it this far, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And until next time, stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love. Hello there, I'm Kios, Ronin Beatmaker, and welcome to Ronin Art and Music, home to Ronin Music, Lounge Ronin, all things, everything, the Monday Mindset, Rants, and Ronin Reviews. We strive to make holistic and authentic content that aims to improve your individuality, mental fortitude, and peace of mind. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love. Now, back to the show.